Hey guys, it's your host Grant I here. Sorry about the last one, but I am going to go ahead and talk for a few minutes. We're gonna get some intros. Let's start with our intro. Yeah, you can hear the crowd is really excited for the Grant podcast. So, guys, this is just a random thought podcast. I used to do the podcast, Grant and Connie Radio Show, but now I'm branching out and doing it on my own. So, this will be kind of a fun experience. So, my name, like I said, is Grant Isaacs. Oh, shit. Okay, so there could be a little bit of language in this podcast. I'm sorry, but you know what? This is unfiltered, uncensored. I'm going to try to keep it PG-13, but sometimes I will just bring up clips. I'll bring up stuff that is not appropriate for your little children to hear. So I do apologize for cussing there. I said a name that I'm not supposed to, so I'm just going to be called Grant Isaacs is not my real last name. It's Weber. Grant Weber. And I am in the North American content. Not going to say which country or anything I live in. Just going to try to keep that real blank. So, introduction to me, I'm in high school. I have some probably parts we're going to take a look at is the story series I wrote, ASD, which is Autism Spectrum Disorder, which I have. We're going to take a look at that and really talk about, preach awareness for that. What else are we going to talk about? We're going to talk about radio shows, book reviews, all this. So I'm going to ask myself some questions. So hold on. So, here's one. If I didn't have to sleep, what would I do with the extra time? I'd read, I'd write, I'd sit and watch YouTube. How often do I play sports? Sometimes, but not very often. What job would I be terrible at? Anything like any maintenance where you get dirty. I hate to get dirty. Last time I climbed a tree, not applicable. I have jumped off a slide before and ended up in the emergency room because stupid me decided to jump off the slide and break a toe. Yeah, fun times. What's my favorite drink? Either cherry or vanilla cola. Coke is preferable. I'll take a Pepsi if it's the only thing they had. What takes up too much of my time? My phone. I look at my phone all day. I listen to music on it. It is on me all the time. What's my go-to band? I need a band or artist. Artist. Oh my god, I can't talk. Probably, just like Pandora 90s, 80s hits. What TV channel doesn't exist, but really should? The Dead Mall channel. If you guys know, I really dig Dan Bell. So if you guys don't YouTube him. If this is Dan Bell, he does Urbex, but he doesn't cuss. There's people like Adam the Woo that cuss, and I don't do cussing. Though I will occasionally cuss on here. What's my claim to fame? Being funny. I am such a funny person. My cell signal keeps getting whacked. But I am on our Wi-Fi. Do I own a company? Yes, I do. I own GSH Radio. I'm well big into the technology aspect of radio, so I'm just doing this podcast. I'm hoping to build out a massive network. I've looked at ISPs and access points, which we're going to get into tech here for a second. So I'm looking at I don't know if you guys have any opinions, but Cisco Marchetti, I know there's not Machete, whatever. I'm not even sure if I'm pronouncing it right. But there used to be Marchetti, I can't even pronounce that. And then Spectrum Cable, which I've heard terrible things about. I give away him in the U.S., but I'm not going to say which state. What could you give a 40-minute presentation on with absolutely no preparation? Radio history. I'm a radio history buff. Website I visit most often, probably Google, YouTube. Well, I'm kind of in a... One of my favorite smells is probably, this is going to sound weird, but it's certain brands of like industrial restroom hand soaps. I like the smell of. I think I narrowed it down to Centos. It's the antibacterial. Oh my god, it smells so good. It's kind of weird. If I had to change my name, what would I change it to? Probably, what would I change it to? First name, probably I'd do, Owen. I've always liked that name. Owen or Jacob. I've always said Jacob Whipple is my fake name. What we're taking anything where you can get better. So if you can get better at doing anything, take those risks, do whatever. What do I take for granted? My phone. I am terrible at math. I'm terrible at everything. That's why. And I think this Common Core, we're going to get political here. If you don't like political, go to the court. I'm going to come out. I'm going to say I'm the biggest Republican on the planet, but I don't like Trump. Trump's the devil. Wouldn't touch him with 10-foot pole. But, I think the Common Core is absolute junk and should be taken about. What is something I'm self-conscious about? I'm drinking some water. I'm putting my teeth. I have terrible teeth. What chapters would you support my autobiography into? Probably just different portions or partitions. I'm more big into computers, so that plays a big part. But anyway, oh my god, there's a big pet peeve when people say anyways instead of anyway, or guys instead of guys is, oh my god. Guys is instead of guys. My god, it's 8:05 where I live on Saturday night. So, let's talk about other people. So, what I want you to hear from this podcast is I want you to go ahead and I want you to get great things out of it. I want you to listen. We're going to do a bi-weekly 15